Welcome back to part 2 of episode 125 for 2025. In part 1, we picked the book Insatiable by Leigh Rivers. I finished the book yesterday, but before we get into this wrap up, do you hear that? Happy August. Not only is it August 1st and we get to bask in the sound of Taylor Swift's beautiful song, let's do the wrap up for Insatiable. I could hold my Kindle like this, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to set it over here. Can we guess what I rated this book? I ended up giving this book 1 star.
A 1.
I don't know what happened. Truly, I feel bean boozled. I know I picked the book for some reason, whether that I saw like a quote on TikTok, I saw another booktuber read it and just like absolutely love it. But this book, I hated it. I was looking at the Goodreads reviews and it has a 4.24 star rating on Goodreads. And everyone is just raving about it. And I'm not one to like bash someone for loving a book. I'm just looking at myself and be like, am I the issue? I feel as though it was definitely wrong book, wrong time, or whatever the saying is. I don't read a lot of dark romances. So I don't know if that was partially my fault because I'm not used to them, but I have read Mafia. So I know how the dark MMC vibes go. And you may be wondering, Brooklyn, why didn't you DNF this book? I can't DNF a book. I have to see it through. And part of me also wanted to keep reading it. As sick as it sounds, I really needed to see how it end. Tell me why I kind of want to read the other two in the trilogy. Once it's a little more fall time and a little moodier out, maybe I'll want to read it. As of now, I definitely don't want to read the other two. My biggest issue with this book was the amount of spice. We knew going into this, it would have spice in it. And I'm not one to be like,
I don't like a book because it has spice.
Trust me, I do not care. This one was giving Wattpad. It was every other page we were doing something. And then after we did it, we would be like, I hate you. And I'm like, okay. It was so, the writing was just not great, in my opinion. The plot wasn't there. I think you really need to read the second and third book to understand the full story or see how it ends. And I think that's where readers really get hooked on it. I have a feeling I will read these eventually in the future, but just not right now. I also didn't like Cade. Usually for me, if I love the MMC, that is where the higher rating stars go for me. That's what makes the book for me sometimes. If they have good banter, if the man is just really good, I love it. Cade reminded me, do you guys know that Netflix show called The Tearsmith that was adapted from a book? It's not the same vibe as this book, but Cade reminded me of the guy. I started watching that movie and then I immediately stopped because I was just so cringed out by it. I just picture this book really dark and dreary, and then next thing you know, she's putting on Forerunner by Bren. What? I don't know. But the only positive of this book is that it was a quick read. Also check this off of the 2025. And this is the point of this challenge. They might not all be good, which is fine. So that is my wrap up for Insatiable. Sorry if this let you guys down. I know I've seen a lot of mixed comments and reviews of this and saying people really enjoy it or I'm in for something or it's just like really dark. I'm not gonna let this ruin how I feel about dark romances. I'm sure there's better ones out there, but this one just wasn't it for me. So that was our first book that we pulled for this series, but is the 5th book that I've completed of the 25.